What is up, YouTube? How y'all doing? Yeah. Check it out, man. The Breakfast Club. The Breakfast Club has responded. Lordy day. Let me see. The Breakfast Club has responded. What's this daggone? Wait a minute. Blast. I gotta set these levels up, man. I was trying to bring this down. 1, 2. Anyway, y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. They done responded. Let's see what they got to say. Jamil, aka Jamal,
welcome back
baby.
to the channel again, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back to the channel.
Appreciate all the love and support with you guys coming over now. I did my review talking about the Sean Combs Reckoning documentary produced by 50 Cent. I said I wanted to check out some people talking about it, giving their review on it. And one of the people I wanted to see was the Breakfast Club. I feel like they may have mixed feelings, but just know that I cannot show the video. It's only going to be the audio. The original video will be in the description for you guys to check out more and even subscribe. I just want to see what they have to say, if they actually seen it, all of them, because I don't know if, you got Lauren here, Charlemagne, Envy, and Jess. I just don't know if all of them have seen it. Yeah. So, yeah, we ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
All right, y'all. So the Diddy doc, can you hear me, Envy?
Yes.
Oh, I couldn't hear myself. Okay, so the Diddy doc is now out on Netflix. So
are they playing? Oh man, they playing his music in the background. Hopefully, it's low enough for copyright reasons.
Tell me about it.
It's low enough.
No, it ain't low enough.
Tried to watch as much of it as I could. I got to about episode 2. So
nope, it ain't low enough. Trust me, dog. That joint. Well,
so that thing came out 3 in the morning. You was up at 3 in the morning.
That's crazy. And calling people too.
For what?
Because there's a lot of claims in here.
Wait, she only got to episode 2. How you gonna speak on it if you only on episode 2?
That sound like me. I was ready to speak on it after episode 1, and I said, you know what? I gotta watch the whole thing, man. I can't. Let me. Then I was like, every episode was hurting my feelings, and then next thing you know, I said, man, I gotta watch the whole thing before I speak on it, because it gotta be something. Because they said it's supposed to be both sides. I felt sorry for the guy that was doing the most speaking, that gave up the 25%. I forgot his name. I got to write his name down when the next time I hear it. That's crazy, man.
That before we talked about, I wanted to make sure I talked to the people themselves. So,
that's right, Lauren. Do the damn thing.
As much as I could. So let's get into it. All right. Now, in the first episode, a lot of it is like old, like hip hop war stories, honestly, providing like this foundation of like Diddy and all the things. But one of the parts that I thought was interesting when they talk about Diddy's upbringing, and they're trying to paint the picture of like why Diddy is probably this like monster that everybody's trying to make him out to be. Let's take a listen to number 4.
The monster.
Sean's household, you start to see all the stuff that you saw in the movies. Janice knew how to throw a party, and the party's packed. You got ladies that look like they're straight out of a Jet magazine. Some brothers up there, if you want to call them pimps, you can. If you want to call them hustlers, you can. You got a member of...
And this is why I didn't talk too much about his upbringing, because I already knew all this. I have videos on my channel talking about how he was raised. People were saying his mother might have been what do you call it? A madam or whatever. But yeah, that's why I didn't go into too much of that. But a lot of times when kids see something when they're younger, they might internalize that and let it all out when they're older.
New York Knicks, there was a stage in her living room, and that's where we used to have to go and dance. And everybody's calling you baby, and everybody's saying do that dance. And all of this stuff he's taking in. So from the movie screen to the home screen, these are the makings of Sean Combs. Now mind you, as a child, Sean was goofy. Kids would pick on him a lot around the block, and he didn't know how to defend himself. Sean was a prince, and Janice, she didn't want no princess.
Yeah.
Who's that from? Who's saying that?
That is.
Sean was a princess. It wasn't no princess.
Man, get the
You still
what?
got a princess kind of now, just a little bit,
my
according to
goodness.
the movie.
Oh my God.
I bet you
So
50 would say is a princess.
Who was
That's
narrating?
crazy.
That was one of his old friends, Tim Dog Patterson.
Oh, man.
Who says that, you know, he grew up with Diddy and, you know, was around for a lot of the earlier makings of things. He's featured a lot throughout the documentary as well. But in another part of the documentary, they talk about, so they go from old stuff to like this new footage. The new footage is honestly the good stuff. Right. So there's a part of the documentary where Diddy and Groovy Lou are talking about the fact that the legal system is out to get Diddy. Let's take a listen to that.
Take the blood, man. What the that show, man? Here's a bunch of silly,
Just silly bullshit noise.
no sense. No,
But it's like the legal system is doing it now. Because like legally,
we got it.
it's like now I gotta spend money to go and get rid of this bullshit.
Oh yeah, they ain't got nothing left. Got nothing left going on.
They ain't breaking me though. That's it.
That was Diddy talking?
Yeah, so that was.
And y'all also got to remember, Diddy was speaking freely here because he was filming, trying to make his own documentary. So this stuff is like unedited. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of the stuff, if he would have went through or the documentary would have happened, a lot of the stuff that we were able to see would have probably been edited out. For sure. Especially that him talking about he got to wash his hands and you know, get all the get in the tub and boiling hot water from shaking hands with people. For sure.
Diddy, and that was Groovy Lou. For those who don't know, Groovy Lou is Diddy's like stylist, creative director who's been working with him for decades. And basically what you're watching is them standing outside of the hotel that Diddy was staying in before he was arrested. This is literally like days leading into the arrest. And Diddy's like, I don't care what's happening. I'm not giving up. I'm not going to fight. To me, watching the new videos that are in this, I really don't think that Diddy was registering that he wasn't about to beat, at least I feel like he thought he was going to walk away from this.
I wonder what Diddy holds himself accountable for. I can't wait till somebody can sit down and have a conversation with him and we actually hear what he holds himself accountable.
But would it be genuine though? You know, we've already seen him sit down and apologize to Cassie after he went off on people saying that everything that they were trying to say about him was disgusting and all that. And then the video came out of what he did in the hotel or the lobby or whatever by the elevator.
And that's when he flipped
so
the
he
script.
said what he said, and everybody was like, yeah, I seen some people was like, dang, that's messed up that they're trying to say this about him. Then that video came out and people were like, whoa, the whole world was shocked. They were shocked. So I don't know if you can, I think it's going to be hard to gain the trust of the people as far as being genuine, like sitting down and like, are you really remorseful? Are you sincerely apologizing? You know, because like I said, what was something that was very telling for me was just seeing Justin a lot in that video and him and Diddy trying to strategize. Like Justin really seemed like his right-hand man, you know? And I get it. That's your dad. That's your father. But it's like, yo, like, I said a lot of people seem like they didn't want to mess up their bag for the people who probably were living this luxury life along the side of him, you know?
Because even listening to him talk right there, it's like, yo, the legal system can't get you if you don't give them nothing to get.
Yeah, I haven't seen accountability yet in this. There's actually another clip, speaking of that, where Diddy this is 6 days out from his arrest, and he's in the hotel room with his son and Groovy Lou, and he's talking about the fact that he rode by a Bad Boy building and it was knocked down, and this is the message he took from that. Let's take a listen.
Whole lot of crazy going on. You know, when I saw they knocked the Bad Boy building down, like that was crazy to me that wasn't there, which is a sign to me like time to go to the future. Time to go to the future. That was a little building. Prepare for the building I got ready to be, son. You know what I'm saying? So it was a sign to me like that, but I'm saying that was there like 2 months ago, right? I'm not tripping.
Yeah, they weren't there. Yeah.
Yeah, so he rides by and he doesn't see it there, and he's like, you know what, this is God telling me like something new is coming. Mind you, this is 6 days out from the arrest.
But that bad boy hadn't been closed.
He said that he saw it 2 months before that.
But I'm saying it hadn't been bad boys' offices or anything.
No, they just knocked it down.
They knocked it down.
They just knocked it down.
Oh.
We pass it every day.
Yeah.
But they knocked it down.
Episode was finding out some information about Misa Hilton that she hasn't even gotten a chance to speak on herself. And I did talk to Misa about this before. We talk about this because it's very personal to her. So in this documentary, Eric Sermon talks about Diddy allegedly beating on Misa Hilton during their relationship. Let's take a listen.
Yeah, and this was something that I forgot to talk about in my review, the whole Eric Sermon, Misa. But I did mention how Diddy liked to be with women who may have some type of interest in another guy. Like, I think the quote was, Diddy likes to take other dudes' side chicks. And I believe Eric Sermon was like, him and Misa were really good friends, but it's like Diddy didn't want her having nothing to do. He was very, very controlling. And that's why I said, I felt like a lot of people did not speak out against Diddy, diminishing his character, because I feel like a lot of them didn't want to mess their bag up. Now, of course, this was years ago that this happened, but it happened. But it's like nobody knew until this, I guess.
To number 2.
I thought it was a genuine friendship until I see that this game is being played. You got an agenda. Misa, he was trying to court her after we broke up.
Yeah. Sean wants her because Eric was that dude. It was about, I got her, I won her over from him.
He had to have the girl. And Sean has a way about when he gets you, he got you. And now you become property.
Me and Misa was just friends, but he wanted to make sure that there was no calling and me being friends with that girl.
Sean's jealousy, it got to the point where he would put his hands on her. Right outside of Uptown Records. They're fighting in the street, and he's beating her into the car well. She's on the ground. And people are pulling him off of her and separating her. A year or two later, they're still together, and Justin is born.
That was 2 voices.
Yeah,
so I
Now,
know.
really think about that. I mean, I don't know if that's true. I'm just going off base. I'm just going off what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
But he did that. They're saying he did that allegedly, and then they end up having a kid together. So I said, a lot of these people be in these toxic relationships.
Damn.
And they either can't get out or they just, I don't know. It just seems to me like when you're with Diddy and this lifestyle he's living and all of these people, because he's at the top, he has so many connections to people you can meet, you can be around, the parties, this and this, that and that. Because I think they said in there too, like if you speak out or you say something, you can't go to the parties no more. That's what someone said in this video.
And I don't care about
no
party.
She talked to Misa, so let's see.
Sermon was in the beginning. Who was the one that was saying?
Let me clear it up.
But back in those days, it wasn't too much to do. It wasn't cell phones and internet and Game Boys and Xbox. It was some in televisions and Atari game. It wasn't too much to do, so everybody wanted to be where the happenings was at. Man, forget that, man. I don't know, man. A woman's body is so precious to me. So I'm thinking that it should be precious to them. But if somebody armed me, if I was a female, somebody armed me, if I'm a dude and somebody armed me, oh my God, man, I'm sorry, man. It's hard to see what's going on in a weaker person's mind when you know that you're strong. It's hard to see that. So forgive me, y'all. Forgive me, because it's hard for me to see some of this stuff. But I'm learning. I'm trying. I'm trying my best.
Something. You can't go to the parties no more. That's what someone said in
them
this
parties.
video. But she said she talked to Misa, so let's see.
Sermon was in the beginning. Who was the one that was saying?
Let me clear it up. So Eric Sermon of EPMD is the one that's having a conversation about him and Misa being friends, but Puff thought it was a bit more than that. Now the second voice is Kirk Burrows, and Kirk Burrows is the person that alleged that he saw this like fight situation between Misa and Puff, and Misa, that's not even.
And I'm not sure if she's going to talk about it. But I forget the other name of the guy who said he never seen Diddy put his hands on Kim Porter. But he said he's been
Roger
outside of a room when the door is closed.
Roger
and
Bonds.
he could hear stuff going on.
The bodyguard.
So, again, man, this it's just crazy. It's just crazy to me, man. I feel like a lot of people know a lot more than what was said.
Yeah.
But they just don't feel comfortable speaking out. But a lot of these people were speaking out, and then now you have people saying like what they were saying it wasn't true. So y'all can take that how y'all want.
The conversation she wants to have. She says that right now, she's moved on from all of this. Like, she says it's so disappointing that she was brought up in the way that she was in this docuseries. Number one, she says that they did reach out to her to be a part of it and she declined. And she just doesn't understand why they're bringing all this up now, because it attaches to her. Like, she's doing businesses, she has nonprofits that she's working on, and these type of conversations and stories, because of how big this case is with Diddy, attached to her and what she's trying to do. And she just like, why? Like, why did I get brought in?
She don't want to mess the bag up. Because this documentary is to show you Diddy's character. And by showing his character, they have to tell the stories of stuff they allegedly seen and witness, because a lot of these people be painting Diddy in this bright light, like he's this amazing that, and then other people are saying no, I remember what he did to you, I seen what he did. So it's like, that's why I said people not wanting to mess their bag up. I'm gonna keep saying it.
I have nothing to do with you guys' issues.
Yeah, I agree with that. Salute to Kirk Burrows. Nothing but respect for that brother. I don't know him personally.
But if you don't, he's one of the, they say, co-founders of Bad Boy. He was the one that helped Diddy start Bad Boy. For people that don't know, just to know the name, he's the one of the co-founders of Bad Boy.
But, but why didn't you tell that story earlier in your life, earlier in your career? You probably could have stopped others from experiencing future abuse. Like, you should have told.
And see, I don't know if he watched it, because Kirk Burrows said, and he tried to sue Diddy. He tried to sue him back in the day, and I think like the case was thrown out or something like that. That's exactly what I'm talking about when I said a lot of people who try to go out. I think it wasn't, I don't know if it just wasn't enough people, because you had the one girl from the Dirty Money who, when Don came out and spoke out about Diddy, and you seen the conversation Diddy had in this unseen footage that he didn't know we were going to see, he came out and was reaching out to her and said, like, I need you to speak on my behalf. After he told her no when she needed $5,000. And she said that. She said, I can't believe he wants me to do this, but he told me no. And what did she do? She did it.
Over $5,000. What is wrong with these people? This man is a millionaire. At the time, Diddy had to have $50 million in the bank somewhere. And I'd have been like, dude, you mean to tell me you can't, I'm about to lose my kids. I need $5,000. I would have asked for 10, number one. You can't give me $10,000? Okay. All right. Okay, cool. And now you need my help. Shh. She's stupid as I don't know what, man. Do on the others as you would want them to do on to you.
She needed $5,000, and she said that. She said, I can't believe he wants me to do this, but he told me no. And what did she do? She did it. She spoke highly of him, saying that whatever Don experienced was not my experience.
Damn.
So
that's crazy.
Yeah. But Kirk Burrow did try to sue Diddy, and he did speak out.
Damn.
So
that story years ago, Kirk.
Yeah.
Like telling that story now, what's the point? Like it's just hard to watch people who benefited off Puff and didn't speak on his dysfunction, you know, back then having the courage, and I put courage in.
How can you say this, man? This man is now living, he was living in a shelter home. This Kirk Burrows. Diddy got an airplane. Got his own, God dang. He got his own plane. Diddy is on his way to be a billionaire, and the other guy, and they both started together. Oh, man, nah, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. Let one of my friends or co-workers, that's just like Jay-Z in the Snaggletooth boy. What's his name again? I forgot his name. Russell Simmons. No, not Russell Simmons. I'm tripping. What's the boy name with the teeth that he... Oh, my God.
In that story now, what's the point? Like, it's just hard to watch people who benefited off Puff and didn't speak on his dysfunction, you know, back then having the courage, and I put courage in air quotes, to speak on it now.
And he said that benefited off of Puff. You were talking about someone who said they owned 25% of Bad Boy and ended up homeless, ended up in shelters.
Bullshit.
Because he couldn't get his share.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she also says too that a lot of the Misa says a lot of the way that these things are being told are just not true. Like chronologically, they're not true, and then also like the under the card thing. She says there were things that did happen, but that did not happen. So it's like a pile on of things that are just, you know, the family is experiencing right now that they just don't need.
I just don't know why you wouldn't tell that story earlier.
Yeah.
If you once again, you could have probably stopped feuds if you would have intervened and said something about it. Decades ago.
Yeah, even with
he was scared.
I doubt it. Probably not. Especially when you're dealing with a monster like this.
Because he was scared.
And someone that's powerful.
Afraid.
You know, a lot of times you got judges, you got a lot of people who are just dirty and crooked, man. You know, the whole when Little Rob told the story about the whole someone being shot in the bathroom. And that guy just disappeared all of a sudden, and the whole story just disappeared.
Yep.
He was like, I don't know what they told the cops, but it just went away.
Damn. Yep. It just went away.
The Eric Sermon situation, and I know Eric Sermon, and he's produced stuff on my album for years, but like, what sense does you saying you dated Misa, and then when y'all broke up, Puff the other day? Like,
yeah, y'all already had broke up. He said it like, it just seemed like
conversations now.
Like he took your girl, but y'all...
Can you wait till he finished talking before you... These are the professionals, the Breakfast Club. They over talking each other. I could see if they was on my level. I'm an amateur.
This is you saying you dated Misa, and then when y'all broke up, Puff the other day. Like,
yeah, y'all already had broke up.
Yeah,
he said it like, it just seemed like
conversations now.
Like he took your girl, but y'all were broken up.
Yeah, and then the way that the doc is set up in this part around it, they're trying to paint the whole like when Diddy wants something, there's no stopping him from the girl.
This is it. So. Again, this is a reaction. That's why I'm pausing, because I want to, every time they say something, I need to intervene and tell y'all what I seen.
Mm-hmm.
What Eric Sermon is talking about is that Diddy, even though they were broken up, they were cool, talking about Eric Sermon and Misa.
Right.
Diddy, what he's saying is Diddy didn't want them even having a friendship.
Yeah.
They were cool with each other, but Diddy didn't want that. You know what I mean? So it's like, I know we're not together, but it's like, damn, you're trying to take my friend away. And we already seen how controlling Diddy could be. I remember seeing an old clip of him and J-Lo. And J-Lo was saying something about she was about to do, and he was like, no, you're not. We already know the Cassie situation. We know the Kim situation. He took basically how he weaseled his way in with the whole I'll Be Sure thing. You know, and they were saying Kim, once she found out about Cassie, you know, she was kind of tolerating it, and then she just had enough.
I don't know, man.
And now she ain't here no more.
I believe in the fairy tale house, husband and wife married with the picket fence with the kids. I believe in that. all this outside stuff and everything. I have never I accidentally gave somebody my phone number one time and got caught. I never in my life cheated with any of my wives, any of my girlfriends. I never, ever cheated. I don't want to be a cheater, man. If I'm down with you, if I'm not down with you, I would let you know. Well, you know what? I ain't looking for no girlfriend right now because I ain't looking to be loyal. Now, you can make your move and we can freaky deek all night long, but I'm not down with you, but we can be down in the bed. Now, you make your move. You see what I'm saying? Why can't people just be real? There's so many fake mother shit drip. Bush. Oh.
To the career, to whatever. But she said that they were just friends. Now, I do have the part of...
He'll tell you that, though.
Like,
stop.
Yeah.
I do have the audio of Eric Sermon talking about Diddy swinging on him over Misa, allegedly. Let's take a listen.
Now, after all this time, me and Misa is still cool. We were
cool.
just friends. But one time, she just happened to be in my driver's seat of my truck. And all of a sudden, I heard somebody go, and it's him. He's steaming. He swings on me. So I'm laughing because I'm like, you swung on me? You putting yourself in jeopardy knowing you can't whoop none of us. So now I'm like, yo, let's go around the corner. Because I'm respectful enough. So he actually gets in the car and we drive around the corner. So I'm about to give him the business. Could have got really ugly. And he just said, yo, sit down, I want you to hear something real quick. And that's when he put him in the Biggie Smalls.
The Biggie
album.
Smalls CD.
Wait a minute.
Now, she just happened to be sitting in the car.
Come on now,
Yo,
Eric.
come on,
that
man.
sound crazy, right? Then he swung on you, and you said, then you start talking tough stuff and give him the business. Then he jumped in your car. You gave him a ride to go give him the piece, and then y'all end up listening to music.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Yeah, you right. I wouldn't have told that story. I ain't got no stories. It's either on or off. No gray area. Yeah, we jumped in the car and this, that, and another thing, and he let me listen to it. I would have been like, yeah, he was mad at me, but he let me listen to. I was one of the first people he let listen to the Biggie. That wasn't no story. That make you look bad, bruh.
That is out of order. I know we got a rap. But she's...
Then he jumped in your car. You gave him a ride to go give him the piece, and then y'all end up listening to music.
Yeah, Nisa said that is out of order.
Nigga, you got that right. Dude, first of all, if we gonna rumble, we gonna fight. You ain't getting in my car. Let's go around the block. Cause I'm respectful. You see what I'm saying? If it's on, it's on. It's on, like Martin Lawrence. Oh, it's on. Good God Almighty. I'm gonna give you a ride. Dude, I gotta give you a ride because I'm trying to respect these people, neighborhood, there's kids here and all that. Nuh-uh. When the gloves come off with Uncle Mike, they off, man. I'm sorry. What's that? Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody done woke up. Here we go.
No, you got a rap. But she said, first of all.
That sounds crazy, Eric.
He said she just happened to be sitting in my truck.
No. Diddy swung on me. I laugh. I'm like, cause you know you can't whip none of us. Now let's go fight. I'm gonna give you a ride to go fight. And then we're gonna get around the corner and then we're gonna listen to music.
So Diddy was the first Uber.
Eric.
It was all a dream. That's crazy.
You said Diddy just wanted an Uber?
He was the first Uber.
He was the first Uber.
We found out in this first episode.
He said it was all a dream.
That's what I'm saying. And that's the problem right there. You know, a lot of them not taking that serious. And I can see that happening. If she's
I
in
wouldn't
the
take it
driver's
serious
seat,
either.
Diddy come over there and try to swing on him, and he kind of laugh or whatever. It could have been one of them. I've seen that happen before, where somebody be like, either they flinch or they be like, and you're like, what you know, and he probably got in the back seat, and then they go and play this CD or whatever. I don't know why that's so hard to believe.
It's very hard to believe.
Even though she's saying that it didn't happen like that, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, I'm reading in between the lines here. And this is why a lot of people don't be speaking out, because they're pretty much just laughing at him.
I would laugh too.
We'll see once he get out. We'll see what the vibe is like. Do you think?
Dude, come on. Somebody swung on you and you know good and well you can whoop them. But this is street. These supposed to be street guys, right? Everybody tough until the sugar hit the fan. That's what I'm saying. Everybody claim they tough. Man, I got to look. You left me no choice. You swung on me. Let's get ready to rumble.
Think Diddy's gonna be on the Breakfast Club? You think he gonna go and sit down with them? I would say yes. They gonna have him on the show and laughing and stuff like that. That's crazy though, man. Like, but she said she only watched the episode 2. I wanna know if she gonna talk about the rest of it. We'll see. But that was pretty much it from them. Let me look at some comments here. It says, no one held him accountable for the things he was doing 20, 30 years ago, so he became an even bigger monster. They all contributed, condoned his behavior, protected him, and now they want to share what they witnessed.
Again, yeah, like giving him a ride down around the corner.
People trying to speak out about what happened years ago.
Oh, man.
Knowing that, I told you that you're talking about a guy who owned 25% of the company and ended up homeless, and how people get blackballed and blacklisted. I just hope nothing ever happened to y'all. For the people who are saying stuff. I just hope nothing ever happened to y'all.
A lot of things happen to me.
It's easy to talk from the outside.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Please let it come on over. In fact, you need the address? Come on over. I got plenty of. I told the police and I told everybody. I said, look here, man. This your last warning before I kirk off. Had problems at work. I had to tell them. I called the supervisor, I called the boss, and then I called the person over top of everything. So I'm letting you know now. You strike 3. You my last warning. Do y'all know y'all giving us weapons? They giving us weapons every day. Armed security. If somebody did something wrong to me, I'm gonna let you know this about to hit the news. And they finally did something.
Yeah.
Yeah, my
It's just crazy, man.
I need a bat. I need to put a bat up in here.
Someone said Gene Dill spoke on the Misa situation years ago. I remember that. I remember him talking about Misa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it is, man. People just trying to keep their bag. That's what I think it is. But hey, appreciate you guys coming over. Remember, the original video will be in the description for you guys to check out more.
That's my man.
Peace out.
That's my man. He real. He is real with it. This is my man right here. I like him, man. Breakfast Club. Oh, my God. That's Charlamagne, boy. You all about that money. He a millionaire, man. Charlamagne is, I think he's worth about $4 million. I don't know how much the rest of the people are worth. You know, I mean, dude, I ain't gonna mess up my bag. I ain't messing up my bag. I'm trying to grow my bag. But at the same time, you ain't gonna disrespect me. There's no way in the world. That dude is so hurt to the point that he couldn't bounce back. You helped start one of the number 1 record labels and you couldn't leave like Dr. Dre left. You can have all my stuff. Dr. Dre left like this. He said, you can have all my stuff, you ain't getting your publishing. You ain't getting the rights. I own the rights to your music. Suge Knight, right? That's Suge Knight talking. I own the rights to everything. Dr. Dre said, brother, you don't own me. You can have all that stuff because I'm going to go start all over. Aftermath. This is the aftermath. And I'm going to get Eminem. And I'm saying, I keep telling the people this. There is no MC Sounds recording studio without me. You can act like this is you suing me and going on all the stuff. Here go all the equipment. Can't do what Uncle Mike does. You can't do me. I'm the one playing the instruments. I'm the one being creative. That's what I told him. Sure enough. Look at me and look where they at. Still on a job, still trying to make ends meet, still can't travel the world. God gives it to you. Right here, baby. I'm sorry. Right here. God gives it to you. All you got to do is this work. I don't know what, I can't believe that this guy is that hurt and depressed. He couldn't snap out of it. It happened to me, man. I couldn't snap out of it for a minute. I was on top of the world. And next thing you know, I got depressed. I got so depressed, man, I couldn't even, you know what made me so depressed? I'm gonna tell you what make you depressed. Trying to please others, trying to satisfy everybody else. You want people to accept you. You gotta accept yourself first. And then once I figured this whole thing out, I became stronger than it, more powerful, because I want to be more like him. And that means I don't give a damn what you say about Uncle Mike. In fact, let me hear what you got to say so I can laugh with you. Look here, man, I'm going to get on up out of here. Y'all take it light, take it slow. Tell him, Uncle Mike, told you so. Peace out.